a week of mixed emotions for many. Not me, though. But the man to my right, probably mixed bag of M&Ms, probably. The man to my left, however. Hand up if you sold Keanu Kini. There you go. Hello and welcome back to the SC Blueprint round review for round 6. What a round it was. And gents, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And a solid week, I'll take it.
And Dan?
I'm genuinely not feeling too bad. It was a pretty poor week, but
that's good to hear.
I'm actually okay.
Optimistic? That's good.
Set your team up though, which was nice. So yeah, you probably have the least fires.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, I scored. Oh well, we'll get into the scores later.
Before we start, we should do our traditional hat ceremony.
Yeah, good point. Oh my goodness, I'm reaching for gold. Yes,
it's unheard of.
Yes, I can't lie. I'm actually more happy that I avoided the Centrelink cap than actually getting the crown. I actually don't care about the crown. I can't lie. I just didn't want to get that.
I'm still waiting for
hang on.
Do I have to
he has to show the Centrelink at the front, let's be honest.
Okay. It's tradition at this point.
Centrelink, living the dream.
Indeed.
Lovely. Fantastic.
I would start to say that, you know what, it wasn't the greatest week. But one thing that's going to brighten my week is watching Elliot eat a pint of water with a spoon, which is still...
Fork. It's a fork.
Fork, sorry. I've done
that's
coming. What you did the other day.
I was actually looking at doing it on like Friday night or something, but
it's coming. It's coming.
You got to set aside a solid couple of hours for that.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go first, or do you just want me to go first?
We'll start with Al. Let's
do
it
like that.
That's tradition.
All right, let's just quickly. No, I'm not ready, but that's all right. All right, lads.
Score.
Let's get the total. All right, the live score is 15-11. Cracked the 1500.
I'll tell you what, it's almost worth the standing O.
It is worth a beer, lads. Get into it. Oh yeah.
You sheathed that from us.
First beer on the potty, lads. Sponsored by Bolter. Thank you for the lads for getting on board with SC Blueprint. Really, really appreciate that.
I don't know if we can legally
just to confirm,
say that.
we are not sponsored by Bolter. He bought that with his own money.
Yeah, my own 2 cents.
Yeah.
All right, 15-11.
Someone's actually just clicked off the podcast then and they fully think we're sponsored by Bolter now. So thank you for that.
Should I just edit in like Bolter down the bottom?
Yeah. Except no.
Don't. So 15-11 with me. I was sitting at 14.97 before, but then Kini did gain a try assist, I believe it was, allegedly. Probably need to do more research into whether it was. Yeah, okay, cool. So he sits at 157 for the highest scoring player of the week. Feeling pretty happy. I captained JC in the end, who got 117, a little junk try at the end there with an intercept. So that was happy. Happy days. He seemed to kick most of his goals, and yeah, looked pretty good. Wearing the headgear as well. Then took it off mid-match. Oh,
yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
he didn't. Anyway. He didn't score that last try with the headgear on. I don't think.
Yeah. Anywho, traded in 12 this week. He banged out another 82 to follow up his 290s. Obviously traded in. Who else did I go this week?
You brought in
out of interest
Cleary.
Oh, Cles, yeah, he stunk a bit, so 56.
You also boosted.
Yeah, boosted Lasardi. One more. Made money on Lasardi, yeah. So have him on my side. Obviously, he is still a week or two out, but, we'll see how that comes into fruition. Obviously, Joe Chan stunk the house down with a 16, got hooked mid at halftime. But apart from that, all my other dudes just kind of banged out good scores. Like Ramahau got 81 with a try. Lukey 98, Cody Walker got a double for 89. Trell got up to 100 after being on like 15 at close to halftime. Sasagi doing the damn thing. Chester obviously good as always. Faimani got a double, 77 for him. So that was always happy. And then Silva just got up to 66. So
that was a late change from Martin to Faimani, correct?
Oh yes, so yeah, Martin obviously got put on the bench about an hour before or half an hour before halftime, and I switched my res off Noah Martin onto Faimani, who got 77, and then Noah Martin still banged out a 60 in the end. I don't know how many minutes he played, probably like 60.
I think it was like 55.
55.
Yeah, high work rate from him, which was good.
Absolute beast. I was actually thinking about keeping the res on Noah Martin anyway, but like I was may as well chase the upside there in Antipod. But yeah, other than that, pretty good. I was pretty happy with the team.
Fantastic.
You know what's actually crazy? We didn't play him, but we got shafted of a Noah Martin assist as well, because Hudson Young got an assist on the right-hand side of the field right at the end. They did that weird switch.
Oh, yeah.
So that would have been a
Why did that happen?
assist. No
Hudson
idea.
floating around the field.
Yeah, maybe they wanted to get him more involved on the side of the Roosters. They could tell was kind of in shambles. They did look to target
it was
Sam
the
Walker
Rabbitohs
a lot.
though, so.
Oh, yeah. What am I talking about, bro? Oh, it's been a long day. Moving on to me next, I guess. So I had a couple of players similar with Elliot and similar with Dan who stood up. Me and Dan both had Jackson Ford, 100 for him with a try. Very happy, played a full 80 minutes. Obviously also traded in 12 for his 82. He just looks like one of the front runners for front row forward one this year. Honestly, he's up there. He's been punching out hella scores and again just looked elite with 70 points in base in another 77-minute effort. How I played for 81 and then Stefano completes all 4 reserves at front row for me. So only 57 for Stefano. He will be the one to go. I'm very happy with the other 3 for now. So when I do need to get a cheapie in or maybe even nuff out, he'll be the one to go for me. Second row, Sewer, who we all have, who a little bit underwhelming, helped by a few offloads, but didn't really look to run the ball as much as I'd like. We had Lukey and Fafita, who played well, and I also played Joe Chan for his miserable 16. He just looked like he could not defend. VC on the Cleary, bit underwhelming, and Purdue 56 with a try, which was a little bit unders for me, but look, I'll take it because he's just continuing to show that he is looking really good at 5'8". Also had Latrell and Sasangi, who both got hundreds. That was one of the players me and Elliot had that Dan didn't. Might have heard him a bit this week. And then Casey McLean, me and Dan had, unlucky to get sin bin, missed 10 minutes of the game and still got 66. So I was pretty happy with that. Yeah. And then Captain Turbo for his 81 and Kini for 157. So overall, pretty mixed bag of a week. I have some big trades to do this week, and that will set me up nicely.
Cool.
Very good. All right. I mean, you guys just had massive weeks, so my week looks a little bit more pitiful. I got 1263, which I suspect will be just a little bit below par, if I had to guess.
Still a solid score, though. Like
I'm really not upset.
Not actually that bad.
Just whacked the table.
Good stuff, buddy. All good, mate. Captain of Saw far longer. I said at the start of the season, I just want to avoid tanky captains, and whilst it wasn't good, it wasn't a tank. Like 66 is
that's
okay.
Okay,
it's okay. I still think my lowest captain this year is I think I captained Latrell for a 65. So I've avoided bombs so far, which is good.
That was a 69, by the way. I went through all my captains this week.
Oh, okay. Well,
so even better.
It's nothing below 65, which is cool. Do you want to stop dropping shit over there, buddy?
It's just my phone sliding off them.
Where the week really went wrong. I mean, I sold Kini, which was... Yeah. It honestly didn't feel terrible. I just didn't think he was going to get 160, which stuff happens. It's all good. I still don't think people are going to hold him long term. So he's just going to make a good 150K over the next few weeks, which it does hurt. And I would have loved to have had those points. But honestly, like I'm feeling kind of okay. I had Joe Chan for a 16, which was terrible. I had Lukey, had Chester. Val Holmes continues to be very disappointing. But, I said I'm going to let him get to the end of his good run, and we'll just let him get there. May as well. Jane Sewer continued to be poor as well. Same as Elliot. I switched on to Fine Marnie instead of Noel Martin, which, gained me 17 points, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also had forward. Trey Mooney got a little junk try at the end, which, he was going to be like 40, and then in the end he's 70, so it's pretty good.
It's actually really good for Trey Mooney.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling all right. I've got Atkinson and Pezzett, who are either terrible or injured. Yeah. But they're backup halfback 5'8". I'm not overly concerned. And I've got Joe Chan, who's got 16. Otherwise, like I'm feeling pretty good. So I reckon, a little bit of an early spoiler. I'm thinking it might only be a 1 trade week for me. So just a week of conservation and reset to the next one. So
absolutely. Yeah,
it's a week I took the L. And it's also unfortunately been such a massive L. It's now dropped me below Elliot in overall points. I'm now behind by 50 points. But that's all right. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and we'll be back. We'll probably be back next week.
Yeah, I'd say although you didn't get the flip of the coin, your team's probably looking I don't know, but
it's not better than yours.
But it's like you have less fires. I still have Stephen Crichton. I've got to think about what I'm going to do with Moses Leo. There's players I need to get in. I don't have Chester, and I really, really want him. So here's someone I'm looking at. I got lucky with Sanders. Now he's going to go back up a bit more, which is nice.
I forgot to say that. That was another thing I did this week is I traded Sanders instead of Atkinson, and then Sanders ended up scoring more than Cleary, who I traded in.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing.
It's good stuff.
But it'll set you up long term. I also have a lot of money at front row, which we discussed as a threat the other day. I think this week has kind of solidified who will go, but that's still a trade that needs to happen, and I need to consider who's going to be either the cheapie or just enough to go to there as well. So I think you have less flyers and less things to think about than me, Dan. I think you're fine. Everyone has a bad week where the players they have don't quite perform, and
it's not even a terrible week. It's probably it's probably a par week.
12. What was it?
12.63.
63.
I reckon it'd be small red or a small green, which is cool. SC Blueprint team. So we actually did hold Kini in that team, so we got that 157. Semi Sasangi doing the thing again. We also captain Sewer, so just kind of like a slightly below average mark there for our captain. I mean, it's kind of this team's just literally accumulation of all our teams, except for Keon, who continues to be a problem, playing 80 minutes and getting 53.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the biggest red flags. And also Dylan Lucas, De Courcy, dropping one of the great stinkers all time, meant Lucas had to move out to the centres, which just did not fare well for his points in any way, shape or form.
Unfortunately.
The most disappointing bit now is he's going to drop and other people are going to be able to jump on him for when he's good again, which is very sad. But a solid week from the SC Blueprint team, going up. Just SC Blueprint and Elliot basically on level peggings now.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Happy
days.
Anything else to say before we jump to the games?
Negative.
I'd just say don't be disheartened if you didn't score well this week. Just for the general viewers, I think there's going to be a lot of people out there. We've seen other players around the community who had shocking weeks. I think if you get 1,200 plus, you're absolutely fine. Don't worry. There's going to be some massive scores this week, but people that you need long term, like your Clearys, like your Grants, I'm trying to think. Who else? Like Sewer. They'll stand up eventually. They've bought big scores already, so don't be disheartened that they all didn't fire one weekend. I don't know, Joe Blow from, Longreach, Captain Kini, and you've lost 100 points on him. It's okay.
That's a good question. Yeah. What percentage of players Captain Kini?
Oh, it's 0.5.
Would it have to be
max?
I mean, I'm down to 0.1 and I haven't seen it. Oh, okay, 0.1.
Yeah, wow.
There actually are people who did it.
Wow.
Yeah. So good on Joe from Longreach.
Good on Joe from Just to point out as well, just on that point, how quickly things can change in 1 week. I was ranked 40,000 last week. Elliot was ranked 80,000, and he's now going to be ranked above me.
60. Am I 80?
You were. No, this isn't live. This is.
No, I mean,
I think last week was only 60,000.
It might only be 60.
This says overall rank 80,000.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, because I took a massive red. That's right.
Yeah. So that just shows how much.
No. Sorry, that was round a position, so I'm actually only 64.
Why does it say overall rank 80,000? Oh, no matter.
That's okay.
Whatever it is, maybe you can make massive jumps of some variety in 1 week like that. That's kind of how it will go.
And Origin's the time for that, particularly. You can make huge jumps during that. So, yeah.
Cool. All right. Jump into the game, shall we, gentlemen?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. First game of the round. Bulldogs provide a big shock, beating Penrith 32-16. Don't think Dogs 13 plus was getting around.
Oh, no.
Too many corners of the internet.
No.
Big star of the show, Jacob Preston. The Dogs' right edge looks like the truth. 118 for Preston and 86 for Galvin. I've been keeping a look at Galvin for a couple of weeks. He didn't do it in this game, ironically, but his base has just been pretty solid. In games where he's been doing nothing, he's been getting 50s and things like that, which is not terrible. So, yeah, thoughts on maybe Preston and Galvin, right edge?
Yeah, honestly, I just think he is one of those second rows that just has obviously all the base, but then obviously I think the most sort of try-scoring ability, potentially even in the league, to be honest. So if he wasn't going to Origin, I actually wanted to have a look at him next week, but I also do just have bigger fish to fry. But he's really caught my eye over these last couple of weeks. So even though I think he had a down one the week before, but base was still fine, I think. And then, I just think he has better try-scoring potential than a Jaden Sewer that we might have gotten a little bit wrong with the Dragons' attack. I think just trusting football sides, combinations and attack might be somewhere where I'm going to look to try to target over the next sort of little bit rather than just chasing big scores or whatever and just hoping they score. I guess it was a bit early in the season, but the Dragons have just looked homeless as a side, and then also just on that right edge, Jaden Sewer just hasn't really looked like scoring because of Atkinson and probably the fullback changes too. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree entirely. My only other point is that Preston's not going to get a try assist, and 3 line breaks every week. So that's probably going to be I would wager a guess maybe his biggest score of the year, or up there as one of. I think on the games he doesn't, his base was pretty bad this week. So 39 tackles.
Still 55 in base and another 8 in power. So he basically made his price in base power.
Yeah.
Which is his
actually
job.
True. I didn't realize it was quite as cheap as he was, but he does have a solid 50 in him from time to time. He is very try reliant on going at 80 plus. He doesn't have the offloading and the tackle breaking threat of other players, even on his team like Kickout, who can get 100 without even scoring from time to time. So I like him. I do think the fear with Origin is very valid though. And then I guess on the other side, Galvin, I think he's a great buy if he was a 5'8", but he's a halfback. And I just think there's too many good halfbacks at the moment to be considering a Galvin.
Yep, would agree. Speaking of combinations, the Penrith left side continues to deliver pretty well. Jenkins gets a 2-try 80, and McLean, as we said, despite getting sin-binned, and only really not doing much. He only got 1 assist, and then, he had a line break and a line break assist, which helps, but like, McLean probably would have got another 80s kind of goal score if he hadn't got binned. So
absolutely,
I think he still looks pretty red hot, and he's now. I mean, he's pretty expensive now. I don't think you could bring him in at low 700Ks, especially since he'll probably miss a week.
Yeah,
but he continues to look pretty good. Nathan Cleary drops his lowest score of the year, I believe. Yep, that's correct. He's going in a weird pattern, Cleary, of going. I mean, he's now got 3 scores in like the 50s, 60s, and then 3 scores that are like 110 plus.
So, are they alternating as well?
Not alternating, but
yeah,
pretty gross either way. Cleary's still the number 1 halfback. I don't think anyone doubts that.
Nah, and that's why I'm not upset of bringing him in for his lowest score, because you just want him. You just need him. So
yep,
that's fine.
And we almost brought in Hines this week, which we'll get to later.
Oh
boy. Other notables in this game, Isaiah Yeo continues to be solid. I'm pretty sure he scored. No, I'm just waiting.
No, he didn't.
That was the last week against Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeo continues to be solid. I still maintain though he's a sell. There's much more exciting things going on at second row, and I don't think you can be attached to someone who's getting 60s.
But if you have other fires or looking to
it's not urgent.
To get rid of Yeo, I think that's a bit of a luxury. At the moment, he's just knocking out scores. We thought his average and output would drop a bit with the sort of Cogger coming in and stealing his minutes, but he's still just been knocking out like par scores. So probably not a massive fire, but definitely there's value elsewhere. So it just depends on your team comp, I guess.
Yeah, very fair. I don't think there's much else going on here. Kiraz with a solid-ish outing, getting 58.
Yeah,
that's with a try.
With a try, though, yeah.
He continues to not look himself.
Nah.
And Brian To'o absolutely doesn't look himself. That's another 30 from Brian. So he just can't find his feet at all this season. He's going to be in the 400Ks pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I also don't think you can buy him going into Origin.
No, because he's definitely going to play Origin.
Not looking hot for Brian at the moment. Anyone else? Anyone want to touch on quickly?
I think that's about it for that game, really. Actually, I will touch on someone. Anari Tuala, actually. Bar 140, he's looked really good this season, and I think that right edge is looking like their dominant side, especially with Crichton injured. I'm looking at his next couple of games and thinking that's not the worst matchups for me. He got 77 with a try and a line break assist, so taking those out, obviously 57 in base and power. That's pretty impressive. Playing right centre for the Dogs looked a whole lot better than I've seen them all year, so someone I'm tossing around as a little side grade if you still have Stephen Crichton. Probably buying him in a little bit unders, and he's got Parramatta, who looked terrible. And then he's got the Broncos right edge, which is in somewhat shambles. And then North Queensland, Dolphins, Sharks, all going to be high-scoring games. So, I don't know, someone I'm potentially looking at there, but I don't know. He didn't blow the house away, but just a pretty consistent performer.
And one I just want to highlight, I do believe it might be an MCL issue with Liam Munn. So it could be wheels up for IPAP. Yeah. But obviously we'll get to that in the physio files later this week. And then,
I do think you have a couple of weeks on IPAP, though, because he's got that 100 in his average, which drops out after this week. So he's going to lose a bit of cash and then maybe bring him in at low 6s. Hopefully is the plan.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Speaking of low 6s, that's what Chihuahua's going to cost. So you're paying a pretty penny.
Yeah, but
I mean, if he keeps getting 75s, it's probably worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a thought. Early days.
Nice.
It's not like Lockout's going to be out to even make that trade for another 24 hours, probably.
Touching a nerve. Manly beat the Dragons 28-18. The Dragons continue to look absolutely diabolical. Although Setu too, I think he's now got that spot in the wing for a few weeks, which is going to be good news.
Yeah.
For those of us who held. 85 with a try. quite a lot of tackle busts. 14 points in tackle busts, topped the game by quite a margin. A couple line breaks, and then 33 points in runs. It was pretty solid from Satu too.
Yeah, eye test wise, I think he just looked the best of the Dragons, to be honest. Yeah. Did a couple like non-Supercoach related things. I mean, held up in goal does actually translate to Supercoach points, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, had a great little try saver on whoever that was. Kohler, it was. Yeah, no idea how he stopped Kohler from that close, but he did. But yeah, just looking about it, looking like he really wants to cement himself in the side once people come back from injury. So liking what I see from Setu too, definitely a hold in the near future.
Setu too actually didn't get that try saver because they deemed it a lost ball. So
oh my goodness, he ripped it off him.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no try saver points against his name. So Luch, guess we got to keep talking about him. Continues to just be the score, assist, and get a high score every week. I don't think Hugo wheels up on him now, but he's looking the best of the two rows at the Dragons, and we got on the wrong one maybe.
Apparently.
Yeah, we'll speak out Jones to it now then since you brought it up. It's not what we wanted, bringing him in for a back-to-back like 50s, but I think he's still fine.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think what did we pay for him? Did we bring him in after the Titans game?
Yeah.
So we brought him in for...
After his 100.
Yeah, after his 100.
So we brought him for 670. It feels like a lot to pay, but I still think he'll be good. I think he'll be okay. I think all it takes is the Dragons to fix their attack a little bit, and he'll be playing a bit more on the front foot, maybe getting another try or two or anything. Absolutely. But yeah, it's not been what we wanted. It especially hurts when Luch, who's significantly cheaper, is getting a lot more points.
Yeah.
On the other side, though, Tom Trbojevic, another try, scored in, I guess that's 5 games in a row now. Yeah. Got an 81, which most people would have been content captaining with. That's pretty solid.
Such a Garrick game, might I say, as well. Such a Garrick game. Absolute poo slinger, and he gets 2 tries. I'm surprised it wasn't 3, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. That's back-to-back decent scores from memory. I think he got 70 on the week before. If my memory serves me, 73. Yeah. I don't think I'll be going after him.
It's fairly cheap now, though. Sub 6.
Yeah, he's actually going to be... What's that? Yeah, pretty much bang on 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You could always have a look at him. Similar to Anaro Tuala, just a bit of a pod, bit of a difference between a lot of teams that are quite similar to start the year. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jamal Fogarty just did Jamal Fogarty things, a couple of try assists and kicked his goals. I just think there's better halfbacks, really.
Yeah,
but 77 of note was pretty strong.
Taniela Paseka continues to be pretty okay.
Yep.
I think you'll be able to hopefully sell him in the mid-4s in the next few-ish weeks, which is not terrible if anyone still has him. Hamole with a bit of a regression game. 55 is not terrible. I mean, it's not 130.
Yeah. His tackles have gone out the window. He's been making a lot of runs, but I think that's sort of...
He was up to 26 tackles this week.
But, yeah, I feel like for a second rower in this day and age, no, definitely, is a bit low. When we think about Preston in a similar position on the right edge, making 39 every week.
Yeah, fair.
I think running the ball is adding more fatigue to him, and he's just not going looking for that work as much. But yeah, we'll see next week, I guess, as well, because it was a pretty shambles defense from both sides. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just finish by shouting out my boy Val, who got a 52. It's not good enough, really. Like, he's priced at 70, so I want him to be getting at least 70s.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. If there comes a week where he's going to score, his base was at least up this week from the other week, which isn't terrible. So,
yeah,
it's not been good. I'm not going to say it has, but it's not disastrous yet.
He's going to lose a fair bit of money.
He'll keep losing money.
Probably don't want to sell him quite yet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could argue maybe you cut your losses now, but
once that, is it 29 or 30 or something?
I'm not really worried. If I have to sell him for 600K, that's still not terrible.
Yeah.
I started with him at 7. Yeah, that's right. I started with Val. Wow, that feels like a million years ago.
Yeah.
Started with him at 730. If he loses 130K, it's not the end of the world.
Because he could have equally gone up 100K, I think.
Yeah.
If he had a blinder and the Dragons weren't so poo.
Anyone else wants to touch on?
I think we just move on to the next game, really, unless anyone else. Elliot?
What did Cole again? This game of interest? 41. Yeah. Rocks and diamonds is Cole, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cowboys beat the Broncos 35-31 in a stunning game. Let's touch on the man who continues to break hearts to at least one person in this table, Scott Drinkwater, who got 120. What's Scott Drinkwater averaging since you sold him?
Don't look. It's going to hurt the boy.
Oh, no, 190, 90, 120. So, like,
pretty much bang on 100, right?
100 probably. It does sting. I mean, it's not like you made the wrong decision selling him. It absolutely looked like the right thing at the time. But, Yeah, looks a little bit gross now. Another try, an assist. He's not even kicking goals. 20 points in offloads.
Yeah.
So he's just ripping the ball out. And 3 line break assists.
He might be the best fullback for capitalising on fatigue in the game, and the 6 again rules are really making that a thing. He's just he will just run around the whole team when they've got fatigue in their legs. He's not afraid.
Yeah, he's looking odd.
And the Cowboys look good. That was probably the best attacking display I've seen from them in a very long time. So they still had their issues defensively. Obviously, letting 31 points in is not what you want to be doing, but Supercoach doesn't really take into account who wins the game.
Definitely not.
If they're going to score 20 to 30 points every week, he'll be in there.
Yep. Lukey and Chester?
Sorry, I was also just going to say with Drinkwater, I'm actually quite interested to see that he hasn't got goal kicking back. I thought it was an injury thing, but it just seems like Clifford is just the preferred kicker now. So maybe a little bit of a...
Could just be a risk thing as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But he does look back to full strength pretty much. So
and just Clifford's been kicking pretty well. So
absolutely. I agree that it might be the right call. Take a bit of weight off Scott.
Yeah.
I guess they'll need someone to kick when he inevitably goes to the Dragons and gets the wooden spoon next year.
Yeah. Fellow Chester owner. Do you want to talk about Chester?
Just quite happy. He does the thing.
Yeah.
He just is obviously his base looked high over these past couple of weeks. Except for that 127 he got when he got binned. Looks good. Crossed late, so it was pretty nice to see his score go up.
Yeah, looks hot.
Yeah.
Inbound for a big negative break even next week when that 27 drops out.
Oh, big time.
This is the last week to buy him on that. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I still even think we've had this conversation. It even feels like a lot paying 420 for Chester this week. Like it feels mental that he's going to go up more than 150k, which
I do agree.
I don't know if the trade's worth that.
But he is playable every week, bar the 27 where he just had a shocker. 62, 74, 74, and now 96.
Yeah, fair.
And it's a 96 with only 1 try. 35 points in runs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
and that is just him. He actually went down in tackles this week compared to what he's used to. So he loves going looking for work. And I think Braden Burns' injury carries a bit. And Talangi's obviously going to go to Origin. He's just going to... That sounds what's his anyway, but that's just even more of a reason to not be afraid.
Yep. Helam Lukey, we don't really have to go too deep on him. He's an absolute gun.
Well, to be fair, actually, I wanted to bring up Helam Lukey because he got the 98.
Yes.
He obviously got the try and the try assist, but then he had 2 line breaks as well.
Yeah.
Does that mean his base was quite down?
15,
so still would have got
15 runs.
Still would have got 47 in base.
Yeah. 35 tackles, which is great.
Which is like
only 9 runs from Lukey this week.
Probably one of his lower base games, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the lower ones.
But, you can't really complain on the 98, can you?
It's also nature of them scoring 66 points is that there was a lot of time where the ball wasn't in play.
Yeah, true.
And there was a lot of penalties.
Cool.
Right. I think he looks great until the Cowboys don't have a bye until round 15.
Yeah.
So
well, I think within that, I maybe being back next week or the week after, we'll get a good look at whether they want to use a second run.
I can't see
I don't think they would. There's no need for them to do it. But Todd Payton is a classic overthinker, so you can't really rule these things off. But logic says otherwise.
He's too hot to not play 80.
They'll just go back to old habits like Lukey. Sorry, it's not Lukey. Sonny Luke looked electric on the weekend. Like one of the best games I've ever seen out of him. So they'd be stupid to not go read to him as the game gets a bit more fatigue in him. And then, I don't know, maybe that means Cotter gets a rest. They did a bit last year at the back end. So maybe they'll just continue to do that.
Yep. Broncos, Tom Duffy had a really good game. I don't know if you can do it because who knows how many games he'll play, but
that might be his only game. If Reynolds is back, then
that might be
it. So it's so sad because he actually looked really good.
Really good. I want to give a quick shout out to someone a little bit rogue. Jordan Ricky, 85, no attack. He got 1 line break. He just made his tackles, made some runs. He took an intercept. Good on you, Jordan. 85. He costs a lot. He's in the mid 6s. Jeez, he's been having a good season. He got that 123, and then he's just begun like 60s and 50s. And
also worth pointing out, he did not play 80. He got taken off via injury. I'm
impressed by Jordan.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah,
if you started with him, hats off to you because I had no confidence in him, but he's proved me wrong.
Let's have the Jesse Arthurs conversation. What are we thinking about Jesse?
63 with the try.
So he's now got a 70 and a 63 in his average. Price rise next week from 420.
I'm a bit split. I personally have been looking at him quite closely and wanted to bring him in for like a Selwyn Cobbo. Feels like a bit of a layup, make a bit of money off him. A bit of upside playing fullback. But man, 63 with a try doesn't actually move the needle that much.
Yeah,
doesn't feel like the base is actually up that by a lot.
I agree.
I don't think he got the line break or assist on the try. Oh no, he did.
He got the
line break.
But not the assist,
obviously.
But I would say it feels like you need him to score tries himself. He's not a huge assisting fullback like Reece Walsh. He did get one to his credit, but I think Ben Hunt openly came out and said that they are looking at him as more of a running option than a I don't know, creation player. And I guess that sort of leads us into Ezra Mam, who was the attacking player almost. Duffy looked great, but Ezra Mam, that was a new sort of form of Ezra Mam for this season at least. He really stood up when the troops were down and kind of made a bunch of stuff out of nothing at times. Duffy did really well with that ball to Ben Tolte, but other than that, it was mainly just kicks and other little things, whereas Ezra Mam really took the line on a fair bit and just made a bunch of tackles again. 27 tackles for a half is pretty strong.
Yeah.
And you can probably count on him to take, I don't know, between 13 and 18 points in runs every week. Yeah. So that's a pretty solid base of 40. All he needs is a try assist, and he's pushing big numbers.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it, but he's looking pretty solid, and he's honestly fairly cheap. Yep. Or he was at least. Now he's going to be more like high five. Yeah, I don't think I could do it for that price. Just quickly on Purjuice, while we're speaking about 5'8", I've been saying for a week that even though he's been scoring good, I don't have confidence in him. And this game was kind of proof. He scored and got a 56, which I'm not loving. What was his points in? So 23 points in runs, no power, made one tackle bust the entire game.
Yeah.
I have my fears about Purju. It's now going to be an awkward because he's out the 700k. It's like, oh, geez, you wouldn't want him to league too much and waste all that beautiful 156k he's earned.
But there's no one to go to.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one with him. He's got Manly this week. He's got Sharks, Dogs the next two, and then Parramatta. So maybe you kind of hold him through that good run. Hope he kind of just maintains that price. We'll see. It's not an emergency, but it is one I'm definitely keeping an eye on.
Yeah. No, I agree. I did say that I was looking at holding him the whole season, but... so not the whole season, till Origin, I meant.
Right.
But, I don't know, if he tanks, if he gets a 20 in his average, I think you kind of got to get rid of him at some point.
Oh, yeah. I think that's definitely true. If that ever happens, I think you have to cut.
And with him, there is a chance, because he's going to get so many hundreds, but he's also going to get so many 20s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think that's
it all kind of balances out about 70 this year, I think, so...
Yeah. I think that's that game done, boys.
Yep.
Rabbitohs, Raiders. Bit of a thriller. Raiders winning 36-34.
Can I just start by asking you two, lads?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a worse defensive game than that game? Because honestly, that's in my top 3.
It's hard to think off the top of the head, but it was bad.
Yeah, it's a notable point shootout.
From both teams, I should say. Like, Parramatta today looked genuinely homeless, but like both teams looking genuinely homeless, that's a new one for me. Like, neither of them looked like they wanted to make a tackle. They could score a million tries, but no one wanted to make a tackle.
I've been expressing concerns with the Bunnies for weeks, and they look in trouble. Like, there's so many things about that team which just feel wrong.
Literally just the Latrell and AJ show.
Yeah, honestly.
That's literally where most of the...
I mean, let's start there. Latrell goes to fullback with Jai Gray, drop it off, scores a try, kicks his goals, gets some line break assists, does Trell things. Like, I'm sitting here watching Trell, the boys can vouch for this, saying, geez, I hate Trell. But then he still managed to get 110. So you have to own him. And then Alex Johnston gets 122. Geez, AJ's having a good year. Like, what's he been getting? So he got... Oh, maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. Yeah. He's got, apart from this game, like 70, 60.
He got 68 with 2 tries as well,
pretty
which
crazy.
is pretty diabolical. But
shout out AJ anyway. Yeah. They're still doing their thing. Also, speaking of left side, Cody Walker repays the faith that Elliott had in him. Gets a couple tries, made a couple line breaks, and also you only gave away 1 penalty this game, which I think that's just what you're looking for, to be honest. I think if he does that, he'll score pretty well. Pretty good from Cody.
I mean, let's be honest, it's like a 2-try 89 on an absolute homeless scorcher day in Perth.
He won't do it every week.
Terrible on that edge.
Yeah, but you have the right to enjoy it when it happens. So
yeah, well, for sure.
Enjoy.
But I just wish he was assisting a little bit more.
Yep.
How many assists has Walker got? Must be not many.
I'd say 2.
Yeah. He got a couple in that Dolphins game, and
2 then, maybe like another 2 somewhere else. So probably like 4.
Oh, it's 5. It's really not as bad as we thought.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
because all those 40s have a try assist in it, and you don't
one
believe
of them,
it.
To be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just points everywhere. Look, let's just quickly touch on these players because there's too many. Hudson Young with another monster performance. Jeez, he's looking good. Flagged him on the stat spotlight. He's looking unbelievable again. Jeez, you're gonna have to pay up for him though.
Yeah.
He got $750 now.
And you'd think he plays Origin.
You'd think he plays Origin.
I wouldn't.
A man who won't play Origin though, Simi Sasungi.
The GOAT.
The boys brought him in. He got another 100. Looked pretty good. That try he scored where he just kind of looked like Greg Inglis. Whether it's a statement on the Rabbitohs or a statement on Simi, it's probably a bit of both.
I think a bit of both.
But yeah, it looked really good. I don't see any way Matt Timoko comes back into the side, which feels ridiculous.
He just continues to amaze me. 16 points in tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, and then 34 points in runs.
Yeah, a lot of points and runs.
Like every week it's a different way, but his base and power always averages out to 60.
Yeah, he finds a way. He finds a way every week to get the
All it
points.
takes is 1 try or assist, and he's just in for a big one. So
honestly,
I have to say thank you to Elliot because he was the main person that brought him to my attention, I guess. So yeah, thanks for that. I'm really happy. I'm more than happy to play him every week until he gives me a reason not to.
No dramas, mate. And that CTW tour after all comes in nicely.
Oh yeah.
Might be in the factors this week.
Ethan Strange did okay. Another 580 does okay. Let's talk about Dave Fafita. He actually did pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, eye test, he still looks like a Gabe.
Oh, it's not good eye test.
He's got 1 week.
We look at numbers, thankfully, so it's okay. Yes, I do think it's still correct that in this game against Dragons, yes.
Yeah.
I want to see something of substance, or there's going to be nothing that stops me going him down to someone cheap.
Yeah. Especially if Lasardi lines up that week, then that's just a beautiful 300K you're going to get back.
Pretty much. And then let's quickly talk about Noah Martin. I think it was in the mid-50s minutes off the bench. He still managed to get a 60. So,
which
Noah Martin's just proved he's the GOAT, literally.
Me and Dan should put our hand up because he came on, whatever it was, 25 minutes into the game. And we're like, oh, thank goodness we didn't play him. He's going to go terribly, blah, blah. And half time he was on like 20 odd. I'm like, yeah, we've dodged a bullet here. And he punched out 60. I was like, wow.
Yeah, he just does it.
It's crazy because a bunch of people that played him and weren't active before the game wouldn't have known he got dropped and then probably would have played him anyway and didn't actually lose anything really. What was it? 17 points on
17 points on 5
I literally lost points with Stefano. So
Starling made the most tackles in the game, 43. Noah Martin made 38.
Yeah.
He didn't even play close to 80.
Yeah.
So
he's a workhorse and he goes looking for work.
He's a freak. He loves a tackle.
Yeah.
Anyone else in this game? I think we're pretty much covered, to be honest.
Just rattle off the 80 pluses. Tallis Duncan again played well, but had a try assist and a bunch of line breaks and played at centre. So who knows what's going on there.
Yep.
Campbell Graham played well again. Joe Tarpany punched out a decent score. Strange, 78 again.
Joe's a favourite of mine over the Origin period. I wonder if I'll be dabbling in the Joe Tarpany pool again.
He played so many minutes, I feel like he was on the game for so long. Let me check that while we move on to the next.
He's going to be cheap. He's going to be cheap though. Like he's already 600k flat. If he keeps dropping to the mid 5s, I think I'm going to be very tempted by Big Joe.
It's very fair. I already have too much money at front row, so I cannot do it. But
I mean, if Jackson Ford gets picked for Origin,
yes,
Anyways, Roosters defeat the Sharks 34-22. My days, Cronulla should be embarrassed by that second half.
That's outrageous.
Absolutely awful. I don't know what Robbo did in that team talk at halftime, but it must have had gold sprinkled on top of it because they came out looking like magic. Sam Walker.
I was just going to say, should we address the elephant in the room?
Is that Sam Walker?
Nah. Sir Nicholas Hines himself.
Oh, yes. Let's address that, though.
Should we jump down go for a little scroll, DV?
Hell yeah. 30. We finally got there.
30. He would have been up there with the most traded player.
In the top 5. Third or fourth.
Third or fourth.
In the top 5.
Yeah.
This is with 3 goals. He still got 30. So he really got like 18. Yeah. Nico stopped running the ball in this game. He's got 9 points in runs. And he made, that's 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. So just a very uncontrolled performance from Nico, completely all over the place. If he's going to be doing this regularly, I don't see how you can have him. And lots of people have now flocked to him.
Yeah. It's just what he does best. Like he's always been that halfback with obviously the high ceiling, but the low floor. And
halfback on the other side. Unfortunately,
Sammy Walker
for both the consensus team and Elliot.
Jeez Louise, it just would happen, wouldn't it? It's like he scores. He could have had an early try, and then obviously scored again, and then picked up his first 2 assists for the year in the same game.
And
so
kick goals
it's just like good stuff. Yeah, he just kicked like almost all his goals as well. So it's just yeah.
It's gonna happen
classic.
throughout the season.
Awesome.
I feel Dan had a similar thing with Kini. I'm sure I'll have one. I'll trade someone out and they'll get 150. So it just happens. But
yeah.
But to be honest, I'm not sad
No.
that I traded him out because I still don't know how it's going to go week to week in that Roosters side because I just don't know who's going to have the confidence each week to find the points.
Yeah.
We were talking on the day watching the game, and it's like the Roosters should have at least a top 4 roster in the comp, and it's like they are struggling quite a lot. Like if they did not have the second half from I don't know wherever, they just would have lost the game, and it would have been an absolute. Everyone would have been talking about it.
Yeah.
I'd also like to note, like you can't look at it like this, but without the tries and assists, Sam Walker was in for a solid 26.
That's what he is, though.
So
yeah,
he scores an assist and kicks goals.
And that's why he wasn't good at the start of the season, but for some reason just found his feet in this game.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I don't think he'll do it every week, so I'm not sad with the sell at all.
Like, if he's going to settle around that low 5s mark, it's pretty low bar for him getting like a couple assists a game and kicking a couple goals. So you could do it. I know their bye schedule's terrible. Like, they missed 2 of the major buys. It's a bit awkward from that aspect, but yeah. Blake Brayley, kind of got to give credit where credit's due because I was trashing him for the last couple of weeks for getting assists and getting 60. This week he got 3 assists and got 108.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen every week where a 1-out pass from dummy half crashes over 3 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's looking good. I mean, Harry Grant is looking disgusting at the moment. So if you've got Brayley, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
What's he cost, Brayley?
Mid-6. Yeah, 655.
And he'll hold his price this week when it was one he could go down. Yeah, Colhoun as well. Another person we flagged as a trader at round 3 continues to impress. Obviously, got to try, but yeah.
Well, that just now means he's going to gain a lot. So people are going to be able to sell Colhoun for like mid-5s, which feels absolutely crazy.
That is pretty crazy. I thought McInnes would be pushing for a comeback by now. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I haven't heard anything on McInnes, eh?
Yeah, it's gone a bit like radio silence on it. So.
Yeah.
I think he got pushed back to round 10 at some point.
It's very concerning. So I definitely would have started with Colhoun if it was around 10 McInnes.
Yeah.
We were told around 6 McInnes.
Yeah.
6 McInnes.
Anyway,
other than that,
Tedesco, 84 when he does not much. Oh, wait, did you
no, you're
say
fine.
something?
I was literally going to say that. You're fine.
Oh, mate, great minds in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got 2 line breaks. He bombed, was it 1 or 2 certain tries? At least 1.
And then took the ball and tried to crash over himself on like 4 Roosters opportunities.
It was a rogue Teddy game, but he just reminds us that he always finds way to score points in weird and wacky, wonderful ways.
Yeah, so how do you actually make up his 84?
Oh, don't look.
2 line breaks. That's like 34 points in runs. A 4 drop out, and then that's 20 points in power. And I mean, I guess that kind of adds up.
Damn.
Yeah. Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think there's too much else to touch on from this game. It's just the outside backs of the Roosters continued to be good. Savala looked good, slotting in at left centre. 2 try assists for Tupou's. 2 try assists. One of them was for Tupou's try, and the other Sam Walker, I believe, back on the inside. And then obviously Mark, 2 try assists himself, both to Cherry Evans, I believe.
Yeah. Toya got robbed of a try, but like he didn't look all that good otherwise. 15 points in runs. He got a decent tackle breaks, but like I'm not regretting.
Diamonds.
Yeah, I'm not regretting.
But I think that right edge is going to be the preferred attacking side. So when Cherry Evans, when they work out how they're going to work it out, Cherry Evans really didn't touch the ball all that much this game. It was kind of Sam Walker's show to run.
Yeah.
When Cherry Evans touched it a bit more, they might go that side more.
Yep. Happy to move on.
Upset of the round.
Upset of the round. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh no, Bulldogs, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Game.
I mean, yeah, this result was absolutely ridiculous. Melbourne looking like a shell of their former selves this year. The Warriors looked absolutely monstrous. But let's start off with the Warrior quickly. Doesn't need to talk about him too much. Jackson Ford, 70 points in base and a try, which means he gets to 100. Not bad from Jackson. I'm a pretty happy owner, but you don't have to own him. Like, no. But he's good. So
how many minutes did he get?
80.
80 flat. So he played every single minute, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah. So
cool. At least he'll hold his price now.
Yeah.
Even if 150.
I think a lot of people just there you go. 1,400 people sold Ford.
Why?
That feels so
Well,
good.
it's also like he could easily have got 120. I don't know if you've checked him, but his runs this week 9 over 8 meters,
Ew.
14 under 8 meters.
Ew.
So in a game where it's maybe in a day game where there's a bit more fatigue, bro, that could easily have been.
Speaking of opponent next week, Titans, 3 p.m. on the Gold Coast.
Jesus.
Oh, wait, no, Go Media in New Zealand. Oh, even better.
Yeah, so.
Little twilight game.
Jackson Ford's season.
Yeah.
Especially.
Let's go to someone else, though. Dallin Wateni still, isn't he? Keep scoring.
Yeah.
I mean...
Still doesn't do all that well, Supercoach-wise.
No, but I mean, 103 and an 80 back-to-back is pretty good for someone who costs $400K.
Absolutely.
So if you're a rogue person who had him, sure.
Yeah.
Tanner Boyd. Now, Tanner Boyd's an interesting conversation. He's peaked now. He's at 740, and at the end of this week, he's going to be like 720. Was still pretty good. Kicked all the goals, got an assist, and made his tackles. If you were a Tanner Boyd owner, what would you do?
I'd probably hold him.
I would get rid of him.
Two ends of the spectrum.
I think with Metcalf injured, it's going to be that guy in attack. So I would probably hold him. However, I probably would have sold him when Metcalf came back. So I can't really... if I started with him over Cleary, I definitely would have sold him to Cleary when Metcalf came back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you would say sell now?
I would say sell now. I'd say get off. If he has one bad week, he's just going to leak cash. Just take the money you've earned on him, especially if you got him a bit earlier, and then just move to like a JC or Cleary if you don't own either.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
For what it's worth, I just looked at their next 2 games, Titans, Dolphins, Parramatta.
I mean, yeah, that actually is looking pretty good.
Absolute vanilla buttercream. But I think you either hold him for 3 weeks or you sell him now. So I think either.
It's probably hold 3 weeks and sell maybe.
Probably.
Maybe that is the right call.
Let's talk about Sewer quickly. It was okay from Sewer, as we said before, 66. He took his runs, got that 1 assist, and then didn't do a lot else. I think he's still, pretty much everyone owns him anyway. I don't think anyone's thinking of selling Sewer. I know I'm not.
Nah, I don't think so. I think people did, but
I can't see any world
not
do that.
Not very highly ranked people.
His lowest score of the season, 65.
And he got that where they scored 10 points against Panthers and got absolutely walloped.
Yeah.
So he's fine for me.
Melbourne are going to fix themselves.
I don't know if you saw this, but I saw one of the rogues takes, and it's actually Tom Sangster. To Sangster's credit, he admitted that it was a rogue take.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
He traded in Cooper Clark this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And got 80. So that was funny watching that and having the realist context in my mind. I was laughing.
It is kind of just like the wrong move, though, right? Because Lasardi's going to come back.
It will be wrong.
If
it's only right if he played him this week.
Yeah, which he wouldn't have.
He's surely not.
But honestly, bro, I've never seen a worse game defensively from a second rower than Joe Chan. I think there's a world he doesn't play. Cooper Clark was great.
Yeah, I mean...
Or they split minutes.
It could be Blore, it could be Blore Lasardi.
Surely Blore would be back if they wanted to play him.
Yeah, I think he would be. I think Blore would be back.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either, to be honest.
He did look good, though, Cooper Clark. He did look good.
He looked really good.
There's something about him.
Yeah. I think that's about it from that game, right? There's no one else, really.
Stefano did mid again. Harry Grant did terrible again. Jerome Hughes did terrible again.
Waimunga just got points just about everywhere.
What is
try assist for 75.
Tuapiki stinks again.
And then Nikore got 72, but he got a try and assist, which is never going to happen every week.
Really not a lot doing.
Nah.
Cool.
What is the conversation with Stefano, lads? I feel like a bit of a tough conversation needs to come up here. I know how Ben feels about it, but
I'm kind of set because I have one of each of your players. So I have Jackson 4 with Dan and 12 with you. So I don't need... And how, I should say. So that's 3 reserves there every week, even if people have buys. So I can afford to get enough there. But I'm interested to see you two fellas with only one of the 2 individually.
I mean, I got Arama Howe and Ford. So I'd be confident starting both of them anyway. I'm fine with Stefano. What did he get? 57? That's with a line break, though.
Yeah.
What I do know is that Melbourne don't have a bye until round 15.
Yeah.
So that's just a pretty solid hold until in midway through the Origin period.
Yeah, you'd think he wouldn't play Origin, so
no chance he's playing Origin. In my opinion, at least, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm content. If there's an opportune moment where I need to downgrade to front row's the place. Excuse me, I'm going to be looking
to do it. Yeah.
But would you go trade Mooney down first, or would
maybe
you Stefano?
Yeah. What would you do there?
It's pretty tight. I think, I'll get more money from Stefano, so I think I'd be more tempted to do Stefano.
Stefano also still hasn't scored, and I know it's a bit rogue, but he is actually a try scoring.
It'll theoretically
He's a big body near the middle, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a panic. You do. Yeah. You're both correct though. If you could sell him.
Yeah, I think I'm somewhere in your boat, Dan, where
if the opportune moments.
Yeah, if I need money, then he'll probably be the first to go.
Yep.
Cool. What were your thoughts on that, Al? Are you gonna?
I don't know, but much of a muchness.
Who's your other second front rower?
So I got Twal now, and then I got Howe.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then I got Flegler. So I probably wouldn't look to Nuff, but if someone good came along, I might have a look at it.
Clark.
Well, I was even thinking about maybe an iPad.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Is it dual? Yeah, yeah.
I'll definitely have to have a look
very
at it.
sideways.
Very sideways. A bit upside there, but anyway. Feels very luxury. I don't think I have those trades to make.
Also, some second rollers who probably need selling soonish for Feeder and Chan. So
I think they're more priority sells than Stefano, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Well, especially Chan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually kind of disagree. I don't even know if Chan's a necessary sell. Obviously,
I just reckon he won't get named.
You do really think he won't get named? I think he will.
There's no way you're getting cut by Bellamy at half time and then, like a touch after.
It feels
and
damning.
getting back into the side.
It feels damning.
Like he might have to play 1 or 2 weeks because Lasardi's not going to be full fitness. But I think as soon as Lasardi can play 80 minutes, Chan's either splitting reps with Cooper Clark. I've forgotten his name.
Cooper Clark.
Yeah.
Sean Bloor.
Cooper Clark. Yeah, no, I said
You were thinking
I
of
just was tripping.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's either splitting minutes with Cooper Clark or he's not in the side.
I even just see it from the perspective now of I was looking for a second row to downgrade anyway. He's now got a 16 in his average for like the next 3 weeks.
True. I guess the chance that he splits minutes when they come back is probably enough to sell him. It feels so reactionary though, lads.
It's also beautiful because we both have Simi. So we can just bump him up there for 1 week.
And get an overperforming CTW cheapie or?
I could get Chester or I could get a premium, like a Herbie, and then the next week I can trade one of my cheapie centre wings out and get Lasardi, which you already have. But you could get Catchment. Same thinking.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying that it's reactionary, but
I know it's big stuff to get hooked by Bellamy, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, if he gets named to start on the edge, it's going to be an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I think that would also. But he also has a break even of 15. He's now going to have an average of 16 in his score and his big. Oh, sorry, no, his
break even was 15. His break even 74. He's going to lose. He's going to lose 50K this week already, and then his break even's going to be 100.
He might have to go.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Titans defeat the Parramatta Eels 52-10. Let's jump over to someone who wants to talk about Kini because it's not me.
Well, can we start by saying how many teams are actually out of the comp already? It's a lot.
Yeah.
No, it's only 4, I think.
Really?
I think it feels like a lot because the Parramatta are now twice.
Parramatta are twice.
That's true. I forgot.
It's Parramatta, St George, the Dolphins,
Melbourne
the Storm,
and Melbourne.
I think the Cowboys are out.
Did the Cowboys concede 52?
Was it?
You know, it's an interesting talking point. While you guys talk about Kini,
did the Tigers cook them? I thought them.
While you guys talk about Kini, I'll confirm.
All right.
Do you
want to start, Ben?
Yeah, finally had his game. I knew it was coming. I jokingly said Kini as captain, and I was never going to do it because I couldn't take the pot on Cleary and Turbo not getting big scores. But look, it felt like if there was ever a game where Kini was going to score 100, it was a day game against Parramatta at 2 p.m. on a Sunday. It's a Titans classic. I think I even said that when I backed in the 13 plus this week in the tips. It's just a Titans game. They just somehow day games show up. And Kini and Gamble both did that. Kini with 3 try assists. 4 line breaks and 2 line break assists, which is just ridiculous.
Pretty diabolical stuff.
But again, just good power, tackle busting, 12 points in tackle bust, 16 points in offloads, and just a ton of hit-ups. 22 hit-ups, amounting to 12 over 10 meters, 8 meters, and 10 over under 8 meters. Jeez, I can't speak English today. I apologize to our viewers.
It's all good. No, but he just looked like the man, though. Yeah. We talk about Simi Sasagi looking like Greg Inglis and Superman, but I think this guy, mate, he was just Shades of Slater out there. Yeah, I'll give him that. I know you're only as good as you're allowed to look, and Parramatta looked pretty bad. Like their line speed just had absolute holes in it. Their kick chase, all the rest. So Kini definitely exploited that, but man, he looked good. Obviously, in the other games, he just looked underconfident. Obviously under the high ball, but then also just out of his own end. Lots of errors, but today he just looked the goods. Just absolutely snapping ankles everywhere. So eye test definitely passed it, and stat test definitely did too.
I think he's got 1 week to impress me. He's going to go up a stack this week. He'll go up a stack next week. So the Wires in New Zealand. If he can punch out 60 or 70 against the Wires in New Zealand, he might earn himself me holding him for the bye. But if he doesn't, then he's gone, I think. I don't think I can afford to hold him for the bye when Teddy's going to get really low. So, he looked really good. Whether this gives him a nice boost of confidence and he continues to be that guy, I don't know. He could, but he also easily could go back to old habits.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed in myself with this situation because I said the entire time I was going to hold him through his light run and then sell him if it was still bad. So it was just a bad decision in the end. I think I was just scarred by how awful he looked against the Broncos. Like just the errors were just too disgraceful. But
he just didn't look like the player he once was, the 70 average player. He just looked completely underconfident and he was barely making his price. Like he was getting his price, but I can't lie. I can't really blame you for selling him because I was looking to sell him this week anyway. Yeah. Obviously I won't now.
Especially like considering that your centre wing is stacked and they're all doing pretty well. Like who else could you have physically go on?
I mean, no, but this is where it hurts. Like probably my next port of call because I was kind of talking about how I wasn't happy with Joe Chan. Oh. I could have gone Joe Chan to,
flex things.
Would no, because it would have because I went Sanders to Cleary and then it just would have been Joe Chan to Lasardi at second row. I wouldn't have had to do any flex things, so I could have just done it straight.
And kept Sanders. Do you mean?
No, just Sanders to Cleary. Halfback.
Type shit.
Yeah,
I getcha.
But it doesn't matter. Like it's in the past now. He did really well. I'm very upset about it, but it's fine. I'll get over it. Jaden Campbell did look hot though. We've been talking up Jaden Campbell. Like after these 97s, we almost brought him in for that Brisbane game. Well, you did bring him in for that Brisbane game. I was looking at it. And he's looking good again. He's just involved in their attack in all aspects. And he's been kicking his goals really well.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
I still have concerns that the Titans are bad.
Yeah, obviously he's like one of the best players in that side. But you're only as good as the side you play in allows you to be. So
like New Zealand at Go Media next week.
That's going to be
a bit
of a tough
That's
watch,
a big test. If he cooks, it might be wheels up Jaden Campbell.
Well, I don't think he can.
On the other side of the spectrum as well, if he doesn't, then he might be affordable in 3 weeks' time.
Yeah,
if he gets a bad score, that's going to stay in his average. As soon as that 100 drops out, he'll probably go back to about 700k, depending on what he scores against the Raiders, who also look pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then they've got someone else.
It's a bye and then Raiders and then someone else.
Sydney Roosters. So who knows what's going on there? I don't think I can bring him in now at this price.
Yeah. Arama Howe gets an 81. He keeps scoring points a hell of a lot. I still feel like I got him for a bargain when I bought him after the Brisbane, whatever game it was. Yes, and George bought him for 420k. Still feels like pretty good value.
Yeah,
he's going to be mid sixes, I think, by the time we sell him.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, just looks really, really good. He's a definite front row forward 1 or 2 option at the moment, which is ridiculous. But that's gone pretty well, I think.
Would you trade him?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is he just a hold?
Eventually.
I mean, for me, he might just be a hold because the Titans are only going to lose Tino. I swear, if Mo Fotuaika gets in the team playing off the bench for the Titans, there's some serious issues there.
For Origin, that is.
For Origin, yeah, obviously. Who else are they going to lose? No one. They've got youngsters to step up. Cooper Bye's been playing unbelievably. They've got obviously Curtis Moran been playing elite off the bench. Mo Fotuaika could easily just slot into the starting side for Tino, and they're not going to maybe Beau Fermor, but I feel like there's been a hell of a lot better second rollers for Queensland.
No, Beau Fermor won't go.
So, yeah, I don't think they lose anyone, and I don't know what their buy schedule's like, but looking at Elliot's phone right now, they only missed one of the 3 major buys. And then one mini buy, which is at 13. Yeah. So they missed 13 and 18.
Yeah, it's not a great buy schedule.
And just a little bit of not as relevant information, but it's something to note. They versed Panthers in a week after Origin, so, Panthers obviously like to rest their players. Who knows? So, obviously, the schedule isn't too bad. Obviously, the buy schedule looks solid. I think I'd hold him.
I think I'm just looking at it as like he's got games where he scored tries, but then otherwise, like it's not bad. It's 57, 55, 63, 53. Like that's good, but I just think there'll be guys I prefer at that slot. I mean, I'm currently not an Alex Twal owner. Like Alex Twal's better than him.
After this week though. He's going to go up so much.
Eventually, I don't know if he'll be there, but anyway, the point is. I think there'll be guys who I want at that second front row slot over Arama Howe, and I'll be able to get a lot of money for him.
Very true.
Like I don't know, like a 650k Arama Howe. It's like, that's a serious mods.
Yeah, I guess you put that against maybe 650k Joe Tarpany, and it's like, who do you prefer there?
Yes,
it's a valid point.
Yeah, I mean the fact that he's playing on the second row and you can get him at front row is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and I'd also say that sitting at outside JC, there's not many better spots to be sitting. So. I kind of like it. It's about the combo thing we were talking about before. The Titans are pretty bad, but if the JC and Arama Howe link up continues to look good, why not have him?
Yeah. I mean, tell you what, actually, now I'm looking at his runs this game were down. He got 9 points in runs. That's down.
50-point game though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'm being negative Nancy, but he doesn't feel long term to me.
I do also think you've got literally like this week is the test for all the Titans players. What can they do when they inevitably probably get pizzled?
Yeah, I think that's a good point.
So,
I don't think there's many other talking points from this game, to be honest. Like, Jojo Feeder and Philip Sammy scored tries. I don't think anyone's going to bring them in.
No.
We'll just quickly touch on Oliver Pascoe. Jeez, he keeps looking good when he comes on the field.
Actually looked good today.
74 today, so like it actually translated to points as well.
What was the reasoning behind him coming on so early?
I don't know.
There was no Verrills injury. It was just genuine sub.
I didn't see.
I actually don't know. I can't remember if Farrell's got injured or not.
That's all right. I'll check for a quick.
But yeah, Parramatta were disgraceful. Mitchell Moses got 26. How many Mitchell Moses owners do we reckon there are?
There'd be a few after last week as well.
I reckon he's owned by 12% of teams. That's 12% too many.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's like Sam Walker, but like on a side that's like 2 times worse, and he's playing terrible. The first play of this game, Mitch Moses kicks out in the full, and I'm like, far out. This is going to be a long game.
The Mitch Moses fall off needs to be studied, to be honest.
It's bad.
Like last year, people were talking about him playing Origin over a fit Cleary, and that's just not happening anymore.
I can't see any world he's playing Origin.
Nah.
Just quickly as well to finish off, Firemarnie 77. He's done what we hoped he would, which is have one good week where he goes big. He'll now make cash for the next 3 weeks, and you dump him.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez, he looks bad in other aspects of play apart from the tries he scored. Anyone else from that game?
Nah, I'm good. Oh, Bo Fermor's still doing stinky things, which is
what do you get?
51.
Yeah.
Can't find the line to save his life. That bloke.
Can't find the ball either.
Yeah. Oh, geez, their attack on the left was terrible.
Yeah.
Like the Titans.
Yeah.
It was actually really bad.
Brimson looks shades of his former self. That's what happens when you put 3 fullbacks in a team.
Yep. Tigers smashed the Knights 42-22.
We're highlighting this as the game of the round, and it just wasn't.
Boy, the Tigers were good. Yeah. Starting off, Sonia Taruva gets a hat trick on the wing. Jareem Buller, oh my days, he's getting a lot of attack in this side. Yeah. How's his season been looking? See, he's got a one bad 40, but then 60, 90, 80, and then 120. Not bad from Jareem.
In winning games. I can't really remember the
opponents. Games, yeah.
Terrell May scores a try and gets his way to 108. I don't know his minutes off the top of my head, but it feels like Terrell May played more minutes in this game.
I will confirm that. Well,
it just feels
68
like
minutes.
68?
That's what they say.
Yeah. Oh, cool. There you go. Yeah, I thought he played more. It did feel like it. Yep. So that's pretty interesting, considering Chwal played, I think it was like 77 minutes. Yep. So the Tigers forward pack's one to watch. Adam Dewey continues to impress. Looks unbelievable, honestly. Lowest score this year, I think, is 70. 64.
Scary stuff.
Some big scores there from Adam Dewey. He's the man at the Tigers. And this is without Luai there.
Yeah.
So they've still got another level to go.
Well, Jock Madden just kind of does the thing. So I think it was brought up on NRL 360 whether Luai gets back into this side, which is absolute rubbish.
Good stuff.
But Jock Madden is doing pretty well. So
yeah.
Worth noting.
Kai Pearce-Paul would have been someone more popularly traded in this week. He didn't get any attack and he got a 67. So I think you'd overall be pretty happy with that. 40 tackles, 0 misses. Wow, that's good. He looks good. He looks like a keeper. And also, we've got to say it every week, sorry, Jermaine McEwen got another 70.
Tall 82, all in base was pretty impressive. Patrick Herbert, the GOAT.
Patrick Herbert, who weirdly costs $260K.
I'm going to be completely honest to you. If there is the slimmest chance Stafford Toa is unfit and doesn't get back in this side, and he holds his spot, if he plays 3 rounds, you might need him.
I can't see him holding. There's so many outside backs.
Yeah.
But they don't have another centre. Makasini will not stay centre.
Taruva can go back to centre.
I think there's a world where the fit Tigers team is Taylor May left centre, Patrick Herbert right centre, Taruva right wing, Makasini left wing. I'm not saying it's a high chance, but I'm saying
who's missing in that team? Stafford Toa, and Tavana.
I think Tavana's fallen out of favour, and I think Skelton's fallen out of favour.
Scored tries in both games. Yeah. Skelton's definitely fallen out of favour.
Tavana would have started if they liked him. I don't think he.
And Stafford Toa is fit, by the way. He's played 2 games in New South Wales Cup, so if obviously next week Patrick Herbert plays again, you would think And then obviously, so if he doesn't get picked that game, and then we'll have another teamless Tuesday to see if they want Stafford Toa in this side.
I mean, hey, I hope you're right. I'd love to bring in a negative 100 break-even Patrick Herbert. That'd be spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm kind of making a bit of a crazy case, but I think there's definitely a world.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's diabolical to say that.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Yep.
Maybe it's fairly reactionary, but
I'd probably say that, but I don't think it's impossible at all. Like,
yeah, I guess it'll matter.
I mean, the fact that Benji picked him means he must like him to some extent.
Yeah, and the fact that he performed on the 1 week they picked him also probably credits him. It was puzzling, but still.
Apparently, the story behind that too is after he got dropped from the Titans, and then obviously fell out of favor there. He just stopped playing footy and just wasn't playing footy. Benji just randomly gives him a call, signs him on a 15-day train and trial deal, and then now he plays.
Bloody hell.
Could be the Gemmet Shibasaki of this season. You never know.
You have to be fair.
Honestly.
We can hope. Yeah, I guess to touch on in the rest of the game, Coruscant try and assist. Same with Patrick Herbert for his 92. Taruva got 3 tries for 137, which is thoroughly impressive, but Tigers aren't going to verse the Knights every week. Jareem Buller, 2 tries and an assist, 121, as Dan touched on. Other side of the ball, though, was where I was quite impressed. Dan Gagai, back-to-back 100-plus. A try and an assist in a game where they didn't really look convincing, the old Newcastle Knights. 16 points in tackle breaks, 12 points in offloads, only the 1 line break assist and the try assist. That's all he got. So other than that, it was runs. And he took another 20 runs this game. Obviously, 4 points in offload. No, 12 points in offloads. Just impressive again. I don't know. He was electric when he was at fullback for a while last year. I'm wondering if it could be the same thing. I don't think you can buy him now. He's going to be way too much money, but you bought him as a bit of a pod at the start of this week because you needed a centre wing and there was no one else ticking the meter, then you've probably done pretty well. He looks like the focal point of their attack when they've got no Ponga and no Brown.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. Brown obviously to come back, I think, next week or the week after. I would be slightly worried on a Gags whether the attack just kind of switches with where Dylan Brown wants to kind of go. But obviously with Brady Best out, it does seem like they're attacking that Dane Gagai and Dom Young side. So obviously with Sandin there, that's the case. If Sandin drops out, then maybe not. But you never know. Obviously a good option at 570k. He's going to go up 100k this week, likely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 670. It's pretty expensive, but
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Anyway, definitely an option.
But yeah, food for thought.
Just quickly, some underperformers for the Knights as well. Fletcher Sharp, 46. Dylan Lucas, 42. Getting moved to centre kind of crippled his afternoon as well.
Yeah.
Probably just means they're both going to tank cash.
Yeah.
You'll be ready to bring them in later.
Yeah, exactly. 2 relatively out-of-character performances for a Fletcher Sharp, who got a try taken off him, so still looking the goods eye test-wise. But, very good to have in his rolling average, so then every man and his dog can bring him in.
Especially some chance he plays fullback next week, I think. I strongly still believe he might play fullback next week. Dylan Brown comes back. There's 2 or 3 weeks till Ponga gets back, if I'm right. If there's any chance he gets named at fullback, all wheels up. He is... last year he went like 100, 120, 80, and then, I don't know, someone else ridiculous while playing fullback. So, Ponga's not back till round 10 or 11, so still a fair bit of time with Fletcher Sharp at fullback if that does happen.
Only tough carry with Sharp is Knights have the first 2 major buy rounds off. So, I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it's like, it's just not exactly what you'd ask for.
To be fair, I don't know if I'd keep him that long. I think when he shifts back to 5'8", it's a little less of an option. If he goes to fullback, he's probably bordering on a must-have.
Oh, you wouldn't hold 5'8" Fletcher Sharp? I like 5'8" Fletcher Sharp.
Oh, it's going to be the 5'8" one, I reckon.
I don't hate it. I just think I'd keep Purdue. I think when he plays fullback, he get up to like 800k. I'm not holding him if he gets that high.
I think if I can go Purdue and make 100k to go to Fletcher Sharp, I think I'll be doing that.
That's very fair.
Is my take.
Yeah, it'll all depend on team list as well for me.
As well, Fletcher Sharp this week, no try 46 and no attack 46. Well, you got a linebacker assist, but Purdue try 56. So I think I'm already starting to see a little bit of discrepancy there.
That's right.
Cool. I think that's the game's done. Anything else quickly from this one? I think we're pretty much done.
No, I think that's
I think we're good.
Cool. Game's done for another week. Alrighty, guys, let's finish off for another week with our awards. We liked it last week when we just built them live, so we've decided we're just going to do that again.
I'm keen.
Well, you're keen. Speaking of being keen, our MVP this week is Kini. Good stuff. Bro. That good stuff.
That came straight into my mind, and then you ran with it. I was like, no.
I think we all had that on the mind.
Oh yeah, it's too beautiful. He's the MVP, pretty obviously. Yep. 157 is a pretty chunky score.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. Next award.
Very, very good for owners, I might add. Yeah.
Yes.
The money
at this table, especially.
Good stuff.
Money well spent award for the best popular buy of the week. I'd throw Troll in the hat.
Well, Troll's the most traded in player.
I don't think he was.
Other shouts: Turbo, Simi.
I think
those are your big
Simi
shouts.
Was surely not purchased that much this week.
Simi was purchased by 8.8%. Troll was purchased by 13.5%.
I think it's 12. I don't know.
I'm happy to go either.
Simi got it last week. Simi got it last week, lads.
Let's do 12.
Oh, okay. Let's do 12.
We'll give 12.
Let's do 12 then.
The Fool's Gold Award for the worst popular buy of the week.
Nico. Ridiculous.
Nico.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The We Trusted You Award for the biggest captaincy underperformance.
Nico. Well, hang on. Okay, so this is an interesting. So Sil was captained by 23% and he got 66. Nico was captained by 6%.
Oh no, it's Nico.
But he got 30.
I didn't think it'd be that high. I think Sil, you just take it. It's not bad. It's not good.
I mean, also then Cleary was...
But he'd be VC'd by pretty much everyone unless... what is the C percentage?
18.6%.
Oh, jeez. Loki Cleary.
He got 56.
It's Loki Cleary.
I think it's tight between those three.
Well, I don't think it can be Sewer because Cleary is more total captaincy.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
You kind of do Cleary. The only thing with Cleary is most people VC'd him.
I think that also does work into it though, because the fact that you had to burn your VC on someone who got 56.
Yeah, let's do Cleary.
I think we get Cleary.
Because imagine the real world where
he goes 120.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Cleary.
Cleary, yep.
I think it's fair. Get your act together, Nathan.
The Hall of Shame Award for the most disappointing player of the week.
Oh boy.
There's some names.
Who's the most owned player who did terribly?
Joe Chan's gotta be.
Joseph Chan.
Well, Joe Chan's right up there.
I think it is just
I'm going to have a quick look at other people, but I was also thinking Harry Grant was awful.
Bro, 16 is a different beast. 18 or whatever.
Joe Chan's owned by 50% of teams and he got 16.
And I reckon there's a strong chance that at least 50% of the 50% played him this week. Probably more.
It's standout Joe Chan, surely.
I think it has to be Joe.
Daniel Atkinson.
He's not a letdown, lad.
But yeah. There was no hope there in the
He's
first.
not a letdown.
All right.
I think it's Joe Chan.
Absolutely. The Budget Bandit Award. Oh, I know my boy.
I guess it's Patrick Herbert, right?
The GOAT.
Who's the highest scoring player under... See, now Chester's 356k, so he's out of the running. Yeah. It's Patrick Herbert.
Odds.
92 points, Patrick Herbert.
He's clearly taken some time away from the game to learn to pass the ball to his winger. And that he did.
Shout out the 41 people that own Patrick Herbert.
It's genius. I wish I was that.
Also, though, it feels harsh because, Patrick Herbert's owned by 41 people. Setu, too, is still owned by 55% of coaches, and he got an 85.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we changed the criteria, but I'm just saying shout out Setu, too. It was good to see you back.
And the Out of Nowhere Award for Breakout Player of the Week.
Yeah, right.
There's some names. I mean, Taruva?
Nah, that's not an Out of Nowhere. There's not a lot of rogue names in here. Really? You know what? I'm thinking a Tom Duffy or a Sonny Luke or Sam Walker.
Sam Walker.
Yeah. To be honest, it kind of fits the definition pretty well.
Yeah. Pretty brave.
I don't think there's anyone else above Sam Walker who I'm completely shocked by.
I do think it's either Tom Duffy or Sam Walker, but I'm happy to give it to Sam Walker.
I think Sam Walker.
Yeah. To go from no tries or assists to 3 major contributions in a game is pretty...
He'd gone 54, 51, 29, 42, and then he went 95. I think it doesn't quite feel right, to be honest. I don't know. There's no big dog.
I just don't think you can really give it to Duffy because, it's his first game.
Yeah, I don't think you can give it to Duffy.
It feels more breakout-esque if you give it to
What's Taruva been?
He's been doing the damn thing. He's been scoring, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been doing the damn thing. Yeah. That's not terrible.
I think you just got to give it to Walker. I don't really see anyone else there.
I don't either.
I mean, a Brayley maybe.
Nah.
I think he's been good enough.
He's been decent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sam Walker.
Wow.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on you, Sam. Hang on, what's Garrick been averaging? This could be a last-minute change.
Nah, he's been all right. He got 77.
Oh, he's been fine. Yeah. There we go. Done for another week, boys.
Absolutely.
Very good.
I don't know about you lads. I just thought I'd say for our viewers out there, I'm actually quite enjoying getting to look at other people's teams and suggesting some trades. So again, we could always just chuck a cheeky trade table in there, even if it's 1 or 2 teams a week. If you've got some major flaws in your team and you want a bit of involvement from us, then we could always just put a cheeky one team a week or something, spend 5 minutes on it. But also, if you don't want us to put on the podcast, you just want some help, then send us through your team and your ideas or whatever you want, and we'll give you some points. I'm thinking we might make more of an effort to suggest players we're looking at as a whole over the next couple of weeks. Similar to we did where we had similar names in all our trade table, which was Twoll, which was Chester, which was Cleary, which was, who else did we have in there? Well, we did have Nico. That would have turned out badly, but that's sort of
the clean.
Yeah, that's sort of esque. But yeah. Thanks for joining us. Pop over to the Insta as usual. I'm loving the stats spotlight every week. And I'll tell you what, you've been banging the names. Hudson Young out of nowhere. Suddenly it's 117. Oh, good stuff.
Right, head over to the stats spotlight. And just trade in the stats spotlight. Just trade them in.
Yeah, every week we get a fresh team. Yeah. We trade in all the players of the stats spotlight.
Lovely.
But yeah,
cheers, guys. Love
thanks
that.
for joining us.
Beautiful, guys. Have a lovely week. See you on Wednesday.
See ya.
May our arrows be green.